Alright, back with Witcher. Probably gonna do this for an hour, and then switch over to Vigor on PlayStation 4. So where were we last? We had just wrapped up a quest, and we're doing some wandering about. Alright, well now, we're gonna go ahead and pick a quest to complete. So that's what I'm working on. Finishing a quest. Try to find one that's interesting. Let's see. While strolling through Beauclair's charmingly romantic streets, Geralt learned of a circumstance thoroughly charmless and unromantic. Come night, something was making much tastelessly grating noise at the city cemetery. The Witcher investigated and discovered that neither grave robbers nor necrophages were the source. Ah, that's right. We never finished this one. Holy moly. Okay. We got the cards and then took off. we didn't complete our job. All right. We need to find Charles Lanzano at the Clever Clogs. We'll fast travel to the Nilfgaardian embassy. Just need to know where the nearest fast travel point is. Chakotay Tave. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it reminds me of Chakotay from Star Trek Voyager. Though I know Chakotay's name is not spelled that way. I'm well aware. We'll just head in the direction of the castle. Recently, we completed a quest in which three brothers were supposed to find the parts of their father's distilling equipment. And they were supposed to come together as one and locate all its parts and, I guess, sell wine or something together. Or make wine, I mean. And instead, they fought each other for it. And I ended up having to kill a couple of them. The third brother, who had been injured by his sibling's treachery, ended up rewarding me and taking off. I don't know what this location is. We'll stop by real quick. It looks official.
Slow now.
Vintner's contract. Okay, there's a quest here that we'll want to partake in, but we'll run across that later. Some wild boar, nothing to be concerned about. All they yield are tusks and ooh. These are something to be concerned about. Those things are a pain in the butt to fight. They fight like Indrega, but they're worse. The palace is just as resplendent as the rest of Beauclair and the surrounding countryside, with its Tuscany and at times also with the Nilfgaardian involvement, French influences as well. Ooh, does this not lead us to the bridge? This does not lead us to the bridge. Hold on. We're gonna leave Roach out of it. He's more of a burden than a help at this point.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oof, dreadful.
Ah, there we go, stairs. had a pretty successful, pretty successful podcast this evening. Really enjoyed the time I spent with Paul, who's I don't know what to call him. He's my co-host. He only recently kind of started with me. I was working with my friend Zach for a while, but unfortunately life took him away. And as determined as I am, I stuck with it. And started collaborating with Paul. He's a great writer and a good friend. And Nilfgaardian Embassy is this way. The podcast airs every Friday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We're talking about trying to start earlier, but he is in Alaska, so he's 4 hours behind me, which almost makes earlier times too early. Midnight seems to work okay.
That's my knees aches.
Careful encountering those hooded women. If you encounter them out in the wild, outside of Beauclair, good chance they're Alps or Bruxa, which are a type of vampire. And you don't want to dance with them. They're wicked.
Halt. I say.
What is this?
Is that Garrett?
It is. Who is this?
My eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Mm-hmm. Me, south in all my fame.
Oh, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But, what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Gretore.
Gretore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Ah, I remember this
Yes,
one.
sir, you
The beast is a
jest.
Spriggan.
A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight.
Uh-oh.
Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
Before we
This
ask for a reward, we're going to
Gretore.
find out
Know anything else about
as
it,
much as we
mademoiselle?
can.
Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a cave.
I don't know
Yes.
how you drew that conclusion. I don't know what
From which it
Gretore
prowls
means
when
in what
hungry.
language. It sounds French.
By night, when all are asleep, it
Grotto.
creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Yikes. Sounds wicked.
Nocturnal, long prehensile arms, intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap. But he's been gone so long. Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Reward.
Rarely
First and
my wont to
foremost,
turn
and
down
I
a
am gonna-
damsel in distress. Even less so when there's a prize involved.
Ah, naturally.
I'm gambling just
Why,
a little
you,
bit.
sir, are no knight errant, but a guildsman, an expert.
I
How
am.
much would you need?
Professional. Union. Not union, but sometimes I wonder if that would be nice. We'll start, so Beauclair contracts can come off kind of pricey.
A few crowns less, master.
That's not a
fistful.
high
I beg you,
annoyance
sir.
level though, so we're gonna get almost what we want.
A few crowns less, master.
We'll get that 60% I
Yes.
usually go for.
That amount I am prepared to pay.
Alright, I'll look into it.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Gretore
Gorgon
has its
Hills.
lair
That's
in the
back
caves
the way we
at the
came.
foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off.
Alright, we'll go attend to her task as soon as we've completed our first one. We need to find the man in this bar here. He sits in the back. As far as I remember. It's funny, actually, I went to go turn this quest in last week, I think. And then got distracted. I think someone asked a question, and I just kind of went off on a tangent about it. And then I just walked out of the bar. Oh, whoops, hold on.
Again, I couldn't sleep.
Left or right? Okay, straight ahead. Perfect.
Ah!
I think he's right up here. De l'Assommoir. Where is this fella?
I wouldn't mind if that beast found.
Charles Lanzano.
Noises
Here
at
we
the
go.
cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket.
Took care of it.
Truly? The howling's gone? For good? Wonderful!
For those who missed.
To sleep in my own bed again.
Actually, maybe
at
Geralt will
last.
explain.
But, what was it? Some ancient filth entombed deep in the catacombs?
Nope. Just a marital spat.
That's it? But they hollered like Stuart polecats. Sorry to
The specters of a
such
man
trifle.
and woman who
Here.
were married in life and interred together in death, and whose
Thanks.
specters tormented one another endlessly. Here's another virtue we have assigned. I'll explain that in just a moment. So there's a quest for an ancient sword
Our blood's worth less than.
that is located below the water of a lake that you can walk on top of. And the lake's right here, this little one. There's a monk there of some mystical kind. He seems to have been there for centuries. And he gives you the task of proving that you possess the 5 chivalric values. And once you do, you are awarded with the sword. Now, the quest objectives are really vague. They don't actually tell you exactly what to do. They tell you to prove that you're generous and honorable and valorous, etc. and so forth. So you just have to do certain things. I can't remember. I've never really looked into it. I can't remember if there is, if they only assign these to specific quests or if they assign them to like a spectrum of quests. But anyways, I've completed all but one, I believe. Yes, the wisdom is the last. But there is a kind of a rundown of everything you have accomplished so far if you look at the quest log. So we are going after Grottore. Which was a contract. Is this it? Wait a minute. No, this wasn't it, was it? Is there any quests? Grottore. I don't exactly remember where Grottore was. Where's... Oh shoot, which one was it? Am I really that forgetful? It's not a main quest, obviously. I think this is the one. Okay. A young noble lady. Picked him out of a crowd and begged him for aid. Yeah, okay, alright. Oh, there it is. There's the name. I was looking for the name Grottore, and I had not found it. Level 45. We're only level 26. This is going to be... Okay, yeah, it's right back out where we were. I guess we can go to the Palace Gardens. We could also go to Chuchote Cave. Seems like not the right name. Excuse me. Alright, we will look for... There's a fast travel point right here. Oh, was gonna try and collect all the dye recipes for dyeing your armor different colors, but a lot of them are tied to quests, and some are just occupied by creatures and enemies that are well above my level. I'm already playing the DLC very, very early. You're not supposed to. Well, it's recommended that you start at level 35. We just need to travel around the castle here. Me and Roach. Over the hills and far away. Oh shit.
That's it, Roach.
I don't quite remember all of the terrain of the duchy. I've only played this DLC a few times. I know Velen very well, but I am on my 6th playthrough, so I'd be surprised if I didn't. Oh, come on, Roach. Getting turkey. Okay, now the lake in question is right here, so we're going to continue north past it. There's a Fordtail that lives somewhere around here. Killed it the other day, but usually respawns. Oh wait, hold on. I don't need to go north. It's south of the lake. Good lord, I went way out of my way. Alright. Kind of spaced out there for a second. The last couple of quests that I completed were north of the lake, and so I kept thinking about that. Got my mind in the gutter. Bandit sight. Oh, it's those plants. Listen. Kind of annoying actually to deal with. We'll tend to that later. Okay, it's just off the road here. We'll meditate. Get all our potions back, etc. And, actually... Ooh.
Bones. Human. Hollow inside. Marrow's been sucked out.
By necrophages or something
Rusty
else?
armor. All the remains of the last thrill seeker to make it out here.
You're snoring.
Master. A beast lurks in there.
Is this our guy?
Right. Expected as much, cause I...
Shh, quiet, before you wake it. Come, I've camped nearby. We shall talk there.
Alright, I suppose.
What do they call you? What's your crest? Speak!
Name's Geralt. No crest, no motto, no plumed helmet even. I'm a witcher. Francois Le Goff, I presume. Your betrothed sent me. See, you've been gone a while, so you've got her worried.
Well, indeed, for Grotore is a most fearsome beast. I must prepare properly for battle.
Takes 2 weeks, that?
I have tarried a bit, true, but the delay is done. My word I gave, thus the beast shall die.
Wouldn't happen to need any help,
I think
would
you can let him go fight it on his own, and he gets pretty...
I don't know.
he gets...
After all, I did swear a
brutalized.
solemn oath to...
Deposit the beast's head at your beloved's feet. No mention of you killing it all by yourself, though.
All in all, I suppose you're right. We must fight side by side then. For honor.
Yeah. For honor. Which is another game I should check out. I played a little bit a while back, but never stuck with it. The, Wait, you mean now? Hey, whoa, guy.
might. Yes.
Oh god. Alright, so I happen to know what beast this is. It's a Spriggan. And a Spriggan is, it's like a Leshen, but a different make and model, I guess you could say. So we're going to be looking at fire damage and relict oil, if I am correct. I don't have the information for the Spriggan on this file yet, because I have not encountered one and I've not read about them at all. But I know how to fight Leshens. So we'll see. Do we have a sword that can cause burning damage, or is this one? I can't remember. Feline silver sword. Bleeding and poison. Let's see. Now this is probably this sword's our best bet, and that's fine. We haven't quite upgraded the others yet. So we got the oil on it. Fire bombs, our dancing star, and what else should we slap on there? We'll be using the Igni sign, so we can throw on some Dragon's Dream, which ignites a bunch of flames.
Look off its head.
And we'll have our Tawny Owl ready to increase that stamina regeneration. We're also gonna save. Whew, almost forgot.
Strange. No sign of Gratory.
Perhaps we should turn back?
Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden.
How does the monster grow such a garden?
Something on the other side. Enough to get through. Neither sword nor sign will cut this.
Though we're gonna try anyway.
Cradle filled with children's shoes. Doubt I've ever seen a collection this grotesque.
Such a gruesome scene. Bodies in Tucson often contain riches like jewelry, things that you can get. Just back to the entrance. You can get stones and things that are necessary for crafting certain swords and armor. Okay. Ah.
Bones.
Bones of children.
Small skull. Fontanelle's not completely closed. Infant. About a year, maybe. Various sundries. Clear as day now. Gratory must have taken them from its victims. Seems to be off somewhere, probably feeding. Need to lure it.
Very well. To work then. Gods, thy will be done.
Thy will be done
How
indeed.
might I aid?
Actually, what are we to do? Ah, read the bestiary. Let's see. They are relics. Gratory. Dimeridium bomb, relic oil, and Igni sign. Let's see if we have no, we don't have an entry specifically for Spriggans, but we have one for Gratory himself, or itself. Happened like this. A nasty rain caught me while I was out in the woods, so I thought to myself, I'll hide in some hollow, for gods forbid I get soaked through and catch a cold at my age. So I crawled into a cave, and there inside something roars at me. Tore out of there so fast, wind had dried my coat by the time I got home. Velistale, herbalist. No one knows exactly when the Spriggan called Gratory first made its home in the caves at the foot of Mount Gorgon. Spriggans usually prefer isolated backwoods and rarely make dens in caverns. Yet Gratory seemed to have taken a liking to grottos, giving rise to its nickname. The monster was quite well known among Beauclair knights, who often talked of it as a potential source of great glory. None were particularly eager to actually engage the monster in combat, however. None, that is, except for the young knight Francois. Okay. Set fire to the plants using the Igni sign. That sounds like a plan to make a monster mad. Oh shoot. Okay, well. There we go. There he is, the old man Grattore. Thief of children in their shoes. We'll launch a couple dimeridium bombs first. Oh, whoa! Geralt, why would you attack the thing that's looking away from you? Gotta be a little bit more careful. We'll see how our Ken shield fares. This monster is well above our level, so we're gonna see if this is possible. May have to revisit this quest. Nope. May have to wait on this one. So what happens when you punch above your weight class, I guess you could say. Archosaurs fight just like, just like the giant centipedes, pretty much. Oh, this isn't happening. There's too much going on. Yeah, it's not survivable. Let's see. We'll do quick save, and then we will stop for now. I'm not really feeling Witcher right now. I kind of want to get back into some vigor. So I think I'm gonna take like a 1 minute break to fire the PlayStation. In fact, I'm gonna turn the PlayStation on now. We've got our quick save. We can go ahead and exit. And we'll get vigor started.